Hey guys, how are you? This is my second video of converting my mini supercharged to a turbocharge. Last time I said that I was gonna cut my manifold, which is half of it is still there. So I did cut my manifold. I did show you where was I gonna cut it from, and see, I reused all the pipes. I mean, I wanted to reuse all the pipes. It was cheaper. It wasn't very expensive, but you can go and buy steam pipe if you want, or any kind of pipe that you want to use on. So in my case, I use the original headers. I cut them off from here, from where it was original welded. I cut them off from there. Then I cut every single one, and then I turned them around because I wanted the curve. Because you know how they curve down, I wanted the curve to go up, facing up towards the bonnet. So I done that, cut them up, turn them around, and then with the pipes you just gotta, take your time, cut them to an angle, get them as close as you can. Use your you can use your gasket, your exhaust gasket, as a template to get them very close together, to come together within the exhaust hole, and then you weld them up. So in this case I use my MIG welder. That's the only thing I have. If I would have had a TIG welder, it would have been a lot cleaner, especially from the inside, because once you use the MIG welder, you need to go and clean the inside of it, because it leaves a lot of spatter and stuff like that. But using the TIG welder, it's a lot cleaner. You don't have to spend time on cleaning the inside of it. So once that's done, you got your pipes together to a point within the exhaust hole, that within the size of this hole, the gasket hole. Then you use the same gasket to make the adapter plate, which is that there. That's your turbo adapter plate. And I went and done it. Drilled 4 holes. What I've done is I drilled the 4 holes, and I also tap them, so put the thread in there, and I also welded them from behind. I don't know if you can see that, but I did. There we are. I did weld them as well, so they're very nice and strong, and they're high tensile bolts, so they're not gonna crack or anything like that. As you can see there, I put a lot of weld. I use a lot of weld on the whole thing. Yeah, it's not gonna crack, and it's gonna hold. The other thing you wanna do while you are welding the whole thing, the whole manifold together, it pays for you to have a very thick bit of metal that you can bolt the manifold on, use the same holes, bolt them on flat to the piece of metal, like that. When you weld them together, you don't come at the end of your weld, you're not gonna find out that this is not flat anymore. You're gonna have a curve, because once you're welding it, the weld tends to pull one side and pull the other side, so you're gonna have a bow. So to get rid of the bow, you need to bolt this to a thick bit of metal, RHS or whatever, anything that is not gonna bend. Anything that's not gonna bend is nice and thick. Keep it together, tack them, then try if that's what you want it. If you have enough clearance between the turbo and the engine bay and so on, and then you just go ahead and weld it all up. So I don't have any bow on mine, so there it is there. So that's the finished product. That's pretty much the finished product there. Come out pretty good, nice and small, it's not very big, and nice and flowy, and that's what you want, for the gases to flow out onto the turbo. So now my next thing, it will be making the exhaust side. So I need to make a flange. You can buy the flange from eBay already made, but I want to make mine because everything that I'm making, I can't get it off the shelf, especially for this car. I can't get it off the shelf, so I have to make everything myself.